What's up, everybody? I'm Peyton. This is Cohen, Levy, and Aubrey. And today we've got a great episode in store for you guys. This is episode 1 of ShowTime Talks. Make sure to stay tuned to the end. And we'll be talking about something secret, the evolution of UFC. We're starting with the UFC fight at the White House. Aubrey's a big fan. Start us off, Aubrey.
So there are many talks about what the card and main card could be for the UFC White House event at July 4th, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Yes, July 4th, right?
Yes.
There's speculations of Jack Della Maddalena, or the welterweight champion, fighting a contender for the welterweight belt. And there are talks of Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, with Conor McGregor making a big debut back from bare knuckle fighting or bare knuckle boxing, and other talks of John Jones and Tom Aspinall fighting on the main event. But now that's going to be a really, really big event happening in the next year or so. That's all I got. Yeah, that's all I
good.
got.
I like that. It's definitely going to be a household event. And
how are they going to fight at a White House?
So Dana White, apparently, I think it's AI. He already set it up where it's going to be like, it's kind of hard to explain. But it's going to be in the White House lawn, and there might not be any people to attend the event. It might just be all digital on your TV. And
we'll get a
ESPN.
bunch of views, though.
Yeah, it definitely will. And the pay-per-view numbers will go out of the roof.
Mm-hmm.
But next year, Paramount will be buying like rights to stream the UFC.
Can you just stand outside the gate and watch?
Well, that'd probably be a security risk, and recent events with Donald Trump, that White House area will be under lockdown probably.
Yeah, for sure. All right, now me and Cohen are going to talk about the debut of Jackson Dart, young rookie out of Ole Miss. He had a great debut. Cohen, go ahead.
All right. Jackson Dart is definitely a good quarterback for the Giants. He definitely needs some improvement, but I think he'll be good for the rest of the season. He was definitely a good choice for the Giants to pick, but he definitely needs more weapons, and he'll get better as he's getting coached by Russell Wilson. But I just think he might not end the season very great as he's a rookie, but that's all I got.
I agree with him. He might not finish the season too great, but he's in the near future, he's going to be a very good quarterback, maybe even a possible Pro Bowler.
Well, he just beat the Chargers, who are 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chargers did not have a good game that week.
Yeah.
I think
he'll win some more games this year.
he doesn't have any good threats to throw to. Malik Neighbors just tore his ACL. So,
And a little off script here, what do y'all think about Tyreek and Malik Neighbors, both knee injuries, and the comparisons about Malik Neighbors and Odell Beckham?
Tyreek just came back from another injury.
Yeah.
no.
What about
his career is probably over.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill, he's had a great career, but
me and my
This is
brother have been
about
talking, and my brother said that he'd probably go to the Chiefs to end out his career. And what about the comparisons about Odell and Malik? Very, very close comparisons.
I think he's obviously going to get compared to Odell Beckham Jr. because he's the last standout Giants receiver.
No, I was talking about the injury.
Oh, the injury.
Yeah, happened at MetLife, both against the Chargers, and both kind of in the same situation.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a common injury among receivers.
Yeah, definitely. But I feel like you can't just jump straight to the point that they're going to have the same career just from one injury.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll come back next season, but he's definitely out for the rest of the season.
Torn
But-
ACL is big.
And I just traded for him on fantasy.
I'm so glad I did not pick him up in the draft or fantasy. I was debating about it, but I picked up Nico Collins instead.
Well, Jamar Chase is still bad, so.
I need to get rid of him immediately.
Yeah. All right, Cohen and AJ. We'll move into our next topic. We'll be talking about the Georgia versus Alabama game. It was at Georgia. Georgia lost. Just a great game out of Ty Simpson. Y'all go ahead.
One of the podcasts, or our second filmed podcast that we haven't uploaded, it was a college game day, and it was with our predictions, and
We all picked
Georgia to win, and
But we predicted the scores right. He's probably
that
going to
night.
start for the rest of the year and just have Nate Frazier come in whenever he's tired.
no one could have saw that one coming.
He's good. And then our power back, he's a freshman. I don't really know his name. but he had one of our touchdowns. But we still played great. I just don't think our coaching staff's very good. I feel like
Mike
we should fire Mike Bebo, and probably our defense coordinator too, because we got put up 40 points by Tennessee. I feel like that's too much for an SEC school, but that's all I got for this game.
And there is this isn't really a topic on our thing, but could someone argue? Do you believe that Georgia and Alabama would both make the playoffs?
Yes. You could make arguments for.
How many SEC teams do y'all think will make the playoffs?
Let's see. Texas A&M probably will win the SEC.
West.
Vanderbilt could win the SEC because they're currently 5-0. Even
Yeah,
though
but
they've gone against.
Fabio's third in the Heisman race right now.
Even though they've gone against like.
Wait, do they still have divisions in the SEC? Like SEC
yeah.
West and SEC East?
They go against Alabama next week.
If Vanderbilt wins that,
Yeah.
that's
Diego
going
probably
to
gonna be the front runner.
be
Probably.
that's going to be a really really big.
Especially
blow to
after Georgia just beat. I mean, after Bama just beat Georgia.
But
Yeah,
if they lose, they could be out of the playoffs. A 2-loss team, and both from the SEC.
Oh, Alabama.
Or no, one from ACC, and one from OCC. So if Alabama
And
does,
Florida State just lost to Virginia.
That's crazy right there. I couldn't have seen that one coming at
they
all.
should have won that game.
All right, we'll move on to our next topic. Levy and Cohen are going to talk about the Ravens' 37-20 loss to the Chiefs. Cohen, go ahead.
Ravens are a good team, definitely with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. They have a good backfield. They just need more receivers with only Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews a little bit. Mark Andrews is all right, but he's getting he's like getting washed. I just think he's just not it for the Ravens anymore, and they should use Isaiah Likely. And then this draft, they should probably take a receiver. But the Chiefs have played really good, especially Patrick Mahomes, and he's looking to be a great quarterback. But at the start of the season, he wasn't very good. I just think the Chiefs could be another playoff team, and the Ravens could fall short. But the Ravens need better weapons on offense. What do you got?
All right, so the Ravens this year, they have already lost to the Lions. Now they just lost again to the Chiefs. That puts them down in their division. But for that game was Justice Hill. He was the only player that scored touchdowns. He scored 2. One of them was a 71-yard rushing touchdown. But the Chiefs played a whole lot better than the Ravens in that game. And with Lamar Jackson getting hurt, that was a huge factor.
Yeah. How long is he out?
I think till about the 5th of October.
They could. Who do they play next week?
Hold on.
It depends who they play, but they could be on a losing streak for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they had Cooper Rush at quarterback.
Yeah.
But
Cooper Rush and not Lamar Jackson.
they just have to give it to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had like 9 points in fantasy. So
Yeah.
they need to get him more involved. He probably like 70-something yards.
Saw something that somebody said without Lamar Jackson, they'll start relying more on their second string running back. So Derrick Henry will not have very good fantasy scores until Lamar gets back.
Yeah, Justice Hill's not very bad. He's just a good receiving back, unlike Derrick Henry. I just think they should use Derrick Henry way more
Yeah.
with the not amount of weapons they have.
All right. I guess we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. This is for me and Levy. We're going to talk about it. Could Aaron Judge, the 6'7", incredibly strong MLB player,
He's 282 pounds.
outfielder for the New York Yankees, could Aaron Judge play football? He played football in high school. Levy's going to hit you with the stats in a little while, but Aaron Judge is just insane, and some could make an argument that he could play football in the NFL.
Well, he is a very big person. In high school, he had for his senior year, he had about 1,000 receiving yards, 17 touchdowns. He was pretty good. He played for Linden High School in Alabama, but I do not think he could play in the NFL just because NFL players every day they only work on football. All he works on is baseball, so not really work
Coming
out.
straight out of high school, though, if he decided to play football in college instead of baseball, I think,
He had multiple D1 offers, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, he's crazy. I never really knew that about Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
All those stats.
It makes sense with his
Same
size.
thing with LeBron.
LeBron could play football at like tight end.
Yeah,
And then
either that or like receiver.
Maybe in college. Didn't he?
He played in high school.
I don't know. But do you think he would play in the NFL?
Yes,
Probably.
Yeah.
I
If he
can-
continued to play in college.
I would think that Aaron
Yeah.
Judge could make it if he like put all of it, like all the time that he put in baseball. If he put an equivalent time into football, he could definitely be like an elite. What position did he play,
He
Levy?
played wide receiver.
Wide receiver. He could. College would probably put him somewhere.
Probably tight end.
Yeah, tight end or like defensive line. And he could be really elite at it.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. I heard it. It's not gonna happen, I doubt. But Anthony Edwards, the NBA superstar, which he was like a top running back coming out of high school, in football, and he said if he wins an NBA Finals in the next 3 to 5 years, he's gonna go to the NFL. What do y'all think about that? It's crazy.
No.
That's got to be some like just
Which-
hyping himself up.
Yeah.
I would say. And
I mean, he's pretty big. He could definitely be a running back. I just
If he continued, similar to other guys, if he continued to play after high school and gave up basketball, that would be.
I just think if he would have, if same thing with Aaron Judge and LeBron, if he would have put equivalent time into football like he did with basketball, I feel like any elite athlete could, if they have like the correct size. I would think that Aaron Judge could make it if he like put all of it, like all the time that he put in baseball. If he put an equivalent time into football, he could definitely be like an elite. What position did he play,
He
Levy?
played wide receiver.
Wide receiver. He could. College would probably put him somewhere.
Probably tight end.
Yeah, tight end or like defensive line. And he could be really elite at it.
yeah.
Here's another thing. I heard it. It's not gonna happen, I doubt. But Anthony Edwards, the NBA superstar, which he was like a top running back coming out of high school, in football, and he said if he wins an NBA Finals in the next 3 to 5 years, he's gonna go to the NFL. What do y'all think about that? It's crazy.
No.
That's got to be some like just
Which-
hyping himself up.
Yeah.
I would say. And
I mean, he's pretty big. He could definitely be a running back. I just
If he continued, similar to other guys, if he continued to play after high school and gave up basketball, that would be.
I just think if he would have, if same thing with Aaron Judge and LeBron, if he would have put equivalent time into football like he did with basketball, I feel like any elite athlete could, if they have like the correct size, correct build, and if they have experience like that. I know this isn't my take, but that's just my take.
yeah. Is that all y'all got?
And now we got Cohen and AJ talking about what do y'all think? Y'all could debate us in the comments. What do y'all think the best jerseys in the NFL are? What team do you think has the best jersey, and what jerseys do you think are the best?
I feel like the Cardinals, New Jersey, are pretty cool.
Yeah, the rivals are good.
Yeah, they have like some people say they're like burritos or something. They look pretty good. I just don't think there's not really good NFL jerseys in the NFL. Besides like the green Seahawks, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I miss the Color Rush jerseys.
And
What do y'all think is the best jersey in college?
College, it's got to be the red bandana from Boston College, right? Or
I would say the all black, like
Jordan.
all black Tennessee.
those
yeah,
are
that's
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like
But it's like the
orange-
same thing as Tennessee though. I mean Georgia.
My take on best jersey in the NFL might be the creamsicle Tampa Bay. I'm pretty sure those. The Dolphins ones are pretty clean.
The
They're like
all
those.
white Bengals.
Yeah, the all white Bengals.
the all
are
white
good.
Bengals are just.
And
bangers.
it's not the City Connect Houston. It's Houston Texans jerseys. I forgot what they are. They're not the right. They might be the rivals.
Yeah.
Not sure, but I really like those. And if we're going in the past, I like the Dolphins, or not the Dolphins, the Seahawks all green, and Rams all yellow.
Rams are, yeah, I haven't seen them run that in a while. Like, since, like, Todd Gurley and all them.
Yeah.
And, like, when they played the Chiefs in that shootout.
Yeah, I still can't believe that Derrick Henry is older than Todd Gurley. And Todd Gurley could still be playing if he was healthy.
Odell Beckham said they should get rid of the turf.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he could probably still be in the league if they didn't have turf. Because he had many injuries because of turf.
Turf is just so
Brutal.
Yeah. And it saves the organization, like, I wouldn't say millions of dollars, but I would say hundreds of thousands of dollars because of keeping up with the grass and, like, hiring people to keep the grass, like, good and green.
But they should be able to do that. Is there any regular grass NFL team? Or are they all?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's something to look up.
All right, I'm Peyton, and today we're introducing a new topic. Each Saturday when we film an episode before college football games, we are going to give our predictions and the game scores and everything. And we're going to keep track of that throughout the entire college football season. And at the end of the season, it's a secret prize. We don't know who's going to get what. But if you have the best, we're going to pick 10 games each week. And if you have the best overall record throughout the games you pick, you win. So stay tuned for this Saturday. It's going to be fun.
Is there, like, what's the prizes?
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah.
So, like, none of us know it.
None of us know it.
Who's picking the prize?
Yeah, who's picking the prize?
We could get
We'll
some,
pick at the
like,
end.
Oh, like
we're not
vote
at the end. We can get one of our friends to, like,
Yeah, we'll get a friend to pick a prize.
yeah.
Or, like, a mom?
A mom.
Howard,
Yeah.
There's probably going to be, like, a bowl
But Howard,
of
come in
candy.
the picture.
Howard, come here. We'll get Howard to pick the prize. He's our guest today. Howard, come say hey to the camera.
No,
Say hey,
This
Howard.
is Howard. He is going to be picking our prize.
Nah, I didn't pick.
All right, Howard. Okay. All right, you can go back and sit down. All right. That was the introduction to our new topic. That's all we had for that. Now we got Levy, Cohen, and AJ, the three Georgia fans. Who is the best Georgia quarterback ever?
There've been a lot of amazing quarterbacks over the years. Like Aaron Murray, he had over 13,000 career passing yards, 121 touchdowns. So I'd say he's probably the best quarterback for Georgia statistically.
What year did he play?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have heard who that guy is.
I've heard
Yeah,
of
I've
it.
never heard of
The
it.
other,
I'm more familiar with the more recent.
yeah, Stetson Bennett and
Yeah, Stetson Bennett.
Matthew Stafford.
Jake Fromm.
Well,
Yeah, Jake Fromm. He was from Warner Robins. He's pretty close to here.
I say Stetson Bennett personally.
I'll say
because
Stetson Bennett just because
yeah,
he won
he
two
went back to
back.
back. He went back to back, but imagine what Matthew Stafford could have done with Brock
say
Bowers,
Matthew
Lyle
Stafford.
McConkey.
Yeah.
Because of his NFL career.
Well,
You can't just base it off an NFL career.
yeah, because then you would say he's the better NFL quarterback from Georgia. You can't. This
Yeah,
is a
I mean
college
that's
career.
what I'm saying. I couldn't say who was the best at Georgia, but I would say just overall quarterback. Matthew Stafford.
If you're just talking about college and you said who's the best college Georgia quarterback,
You want to give your take on this, Howard?
No.
Howard, who do you think?
Braves?
Matthew Stafford, Braves? Matthew Stafford, Jake Fromm, or Stetson Bennett?
Baby.
He
Stetson
said
Bennett.
Stetson Bennett.
Yeah.
I like your pick.
Stetson Bennett is definitely way better. But Matthew Stafford's still a great quarterback. I just don't think he would have beat out Stetson Bennett during college.
Jake
But
Fromm in college.
The
was
NFL
great, too.
is different.
Yeah, the
Jake
NFL
Fromm,
is
yeah,
clearly
Jake Fromm.
different.
Matthew Stafford's, Stetson Bennett's done good in the NFL. He just hasn't gotten his, he had like 4 passing touchdowns in preseason.
He is behind Matthew Stafford, who has had
Yeah.
a better NFL career.
Hopefully he'll get his chance whenever they retire.
Matthew Stafford had a pretty good game. Monday or
He
Sunday.
definitely revived his career going to the Rams. He won a Super Bowl, and he just kept getting
From the
hurt.
Lions.
on
Without
the
that
Lions.
Super Bowl, Matt Stafford would probably be considered just a regular old NFL quarterback.
Well, he has just hit 60,000 yards recently this season, or it was like the first game of
Career?
the season. Yeah, career yards.
The NFL or
And he's
NFL
like
and college?
1 in 12 to do that all time.
Aaron Rodgers just passed.
Brett Favre in touchdowns.
Yeah. Brett Favre could, not Brett Favre. Aaron Jones. Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers could probably pass Drew Brees if he continues to play.
I think statistically Drew Brees might be better than Tom Brady. That is a hot take, but we can get into that when we have hot takes on our schedule.
Now let's go ahead and talk about Travis Hunter's buzz cut. That's me and Cohen. Cohen, go ahead and start us off. What do you think of Travis Hunter's buzz cut?
He looks like a Ninja Turtle, or AJ would say
Annoying
the
orange.
He
Yeah.
looks like the annoying orange to me.
Goofy, bro.
I
He's
don't-
way more recognizable with his dreads.
Oh yeah.
He should have kept them.
Yes. But
Yeah.
he does not look good with it.
His facial features make him look like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, you could probably look it up on Safari and you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll be standing next to a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, it's just an easy reference.
Representation.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, and today we're glad you can join us for ShowTime Talks. ShowTime Talks signing out.